So today we will discuss about isomerism of coordination complexes. Before that, we need to know what is isomer and what is isomerism. Okay, the word isomer arises from isos plus meros. Isos means the same and meros means the parts. Okay, so isos means the same and meros means the parts. So what is actually isomerism? Isomer is, okay, isomer means they have same number of same kind of atoms, okay, bonded, like they have same number of atoms and same kind of atoms. Like in organic chemistry we see this is a molecule, okay, sorry, NH2. So these are isomers. They have same number of atoms and similar kind of atoms. Here is a OH, OH, H, H, COOH, COOH, NH2, NH2. So they have same number of atoms and similar kind of atoms, but their connection is different. Okay, connectivity is different. So they are called as isomers. Isomers. And the phenomena which gives rise to isomer is called as isomerism. So isomerism is a phenomena. Give rise to isomerism. Isomer is called as isomerism. Okay, now in coordination complexes isomers are commonly found. In coordination complexes isomers are very common. Okay, so we will discuss about isomerism of coordination complexes. So there are various kinds of isomerism, but mainly we can divide into two parts, like structural isomerism or constitutional isomerism, and on the other hand geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. Okay, geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. So today we will discuss only about structural isomerism. So our topic is only structural isomerism. So there are various kinds of structural isomerisms are present in coordination complex. They are like, first of all, ionization isomerism. Ionization isomerism, and then hydrate isomerism, The third one is coordination isomerism. The fourth one is ligand isomerism. The fifth one is linkage isomerism, and the last one is polymerization isomerism. So there are 1 2 3 4 5, mainly 6 kinds of structural isomerism or constitutional isomerism. We will discuss each isomerism in brief. So let's start. So first of all, we will discuss about ionization isomerism. Okay, now the ionization isomers are produced by interchanging of position of coordinating ligands or anions. Okay, that means in ionization isomer there is an interchange between the ligands in interchange between the ligands inside and outside the complex zone. Okay, if I give an example, that will be more clear. So this is the complex. Now the ionization isomer of this complex will look like this. So clearly we can see that there is an interchange between the ligands. There is an interchange between the ligands. Okay, the ligand present inside the coordination complex in compound 1 is present outside the coordination complex in compound 2, and the ligand present outside the coordination side outside the complex zone in compound 1 is present inside the complex zone in compound 2. So they will be called as ionization isomers. Okay, another example is this CO NH3 whole 2 Cl2 NO2 and CO NH3 whole 4, sorry, here whole 4 NO2 Cl. Now this is also an example of ionization isomerism. The NO2 group present in outside the complex zone in compound 1 now present inside the complex zone in compound 2. Okay, and similar kind of explanation is for Cl minus. So these are also ionization isomerism. Okay, now this ionization isomers can readily detected by quick conductance measurement or by simple chemical tests. For example, like this complex. Okay, I will take these complexes as example. Now CO NH3 whole 4 Cl2 Br2. Now if this ionizes, this will give 1 CO NH3 whole 4 Cl2 2 plus ion and 2 Br minus ions. And if this ionizes, it will give 1 CO NH3 whole 4 Br2 2 plus and 2 Cl minus ions. Okay, now if we apply AgNO3 and AgNO3 to this complex of this mixture, then a precipitate of AgCl will appear, which will dissolve if we give dilute dilute ammonia, then it will dissolve. Now if we apply AgNO3 to this complex, then a precipitate of AgBr will appear, and if we apply dilute ammonia, then not dissolve. But if we apply liquid ammonia, then it will dissolve. Okay, so by this chemical test we can easily differentiate between the ionization isomers. Okay, so let's come to our next isomerism, that is hydrate isomerism. Okay, so this isomerism arises out of different deposition of aqua molecules inside and outside the first sphere of attraction. So if I give the example, it will be more clear. Okay, like this, CrH2O whole 6 Cl3. So here we see that there are 6 aqua molecules inside the complex zone, and there are 3 Cl minus ions outside the complex zone. Now here we see that there are 5 aqua molecules inside the complex zone, and one aqua molecule is outside the complex zone, and one Cl atom is inside the complex zone. So there is difference between the aqua molecules deposition. Okay, the position of aqua molecule deposition. Here 6 aqua molecules are present inside the complex zone, but here only 5 is present inside the complex zone and 1 is outside the complex zone. Now another example of hydrate isomerism is this complex. Here we see that 4 aqua molecules are present inside the complex zone, and 2 aqua molecules are present outside the complex zone. Okay, now depending on the, so these are isomerisms, and depending on the aqua molecules present and outside the complex zone, the color also varies. Okay, color of the complex also varies. The color of this complex is violet. Okay, and color of this complex is bluish green, and color of this complex is green but dark. Okay, dark. Okay, now let's come to our next isomerism, that is coordination isomerism. The coordination isomerism mainly is the redistribution of ligands between the two coordination zones. Okay, so in this case we'll give this example. For PtCl4. So here copper is in 2, platinum 2. Okay, so what we say, the redistribution of ligands between the two coordination spheres. Here is a coordination sphere and here is a coordination sphere. This is the anionic 2 minus and 2 plus. Okay, there will be a redistribution of ligands. So the other isomer will be this, the coordination isomer of this complex will be look like okay. So there is no change in oxidation state of both copper and platinum, but the ligands are interchanged. The ligands present in copper the ligands present in coordination pair of copper now goes to the coordination pair of platinum, and the ligands are present in coordination pair of platinum now goes to the coordination pair of copper. So there is a redistribution of ligands between the coordination pair, that will be called as coordination isomerism. Okay, another example is cobalt ammonia whole 6 and chromium CN whole 6. So it's chromium in 3 oxidation state, cobalt is also 3 oxidation state, so it will be +3 and 3 minus, and the isomerism of this complex will be look like chromium ammonia whole 6 and cobalt CN. So here we also see that there is a redistribution of isomers. Okay, now let's come to our next isomerism, that is ligand isomerism. Okay, so when ligand isomerism arises, if two ligands are isomeric to each other, if two ligands present in two complexes isomeric to each other, then the complexes will be also isomer to each other and they will be called as ligand isomerism. For example, see this NH2 CH2 CH2 NH2. So this is TN, okay, or trimethylene diamine or TN, and this is a bidentate ligand. Okay, so isomer of this ligand is PN. Okay, that is the propylene diamine. Okay, that will be look like NH2 CH2 bond CH bond CH3 bond NH2. Sorry, it will be CH2. So this is trimethylene diamine and this is propylene diamine. So this is PN. Okay, TN and PN. So they are isomers to each other. So if they are present as ligand in complex like Cl2 PN whole 2 Cl and Cl2 TN whole 2 Cl, then these two complexes will be called as ligand iso. So these complexes will be called as ligand isomerism. Okay, because there is isomerism between the complexes. Sorry, there is isomerism between the ligands, so there arises a isomerism of the complexes. Okay, another example if we can give, so another example is picolinic acid and nicotinic acid. So this is our picolinate. Okay, this arises from picolinic acid. This is picolinate and Another isomer of this will be called as nicotinate. This arises from nicotinic acid, this arises from picolinic acid. Okay, this NiC, and this called as PIC, that is the picolinic acid. Okay, now the complex Ag PIC whole 2 and Ag nic whole 2 are ligand isomers, because there is an isomerism between PIC and NiC. Okay, so let's come to our next isomerism, that is our linkage isomerism. Linkage isomerism. So what is linkage isomerism? So there is some ligands or there is some coordinating groups which possesses two different donor atoms, like this SCN minus, This ligand can coordinate through sulfur donor or by nitrogen donor. Depending on donor site, they are written as SCN minus when the donor atom is sulfur, and NCS, okay, NCS when the donor atom is nitrogen atom. Okay, for example, we can give the complex Fe SCN whole 6 minus 3 and Fe NCS whole 6 minus 3. Okay, so here this SCN minus coordinated with iron center by sulfur donor and here with nitrogen donor. Another example of this kind of examples are SO3 2 minus, okay, sorry, H2O3 2 minus. H2O3 2 minus can also donate through either sulfur donor atom or with oxygen donor atom. So H2O3 2 minus can coordinate through sulfur side by this, okay, and by oxygen side by this. Okay, example of such complex is NH3 whole 5 cobalt OH2O2 plus and NH3 whole 5 SO3 plus. Okay, these are the examples of thiosulfate can act as two different donor, can coordinate through two different donor atoms. So these isomers are called as linkage isomers.